और क्या बोलते पब्लिक, कैसे है सब? हमारा भाई रेगुलर स्ट्रीमर बोलते वापस आ गया। चलो कंटिन्यू करते हैं। मैं जस्ट सिंह, मैं हेडमास्टर के ऑफिस तक गया था भाई, लेकिन कोई स्वागत ही नहीं किया अपने भाई का। ये देखो, हेडमास्टर का ऑफिस, पर भाई जा ही नहीं सकते आगे। और यहाँ पे एक पजल आके, वो पजल कैसे सॉल्व करते मेरे को नहीं पता भाई। चलो भाई, तो दो टर्न। चलो फिर मिशन करते हैं। फायर एंड पीस। गाइस, ये अपने हेडमास्टर का ऑफिस का एंट्रेंस है, पर जा नहीं सकते। और इसके दूसरे तरफ कौन सा तो भी पजल है, पता नहीं कैसे कर। चलो अपन अपना भी मिशन करते हैं। कहाँ पे जाना है भाई? वो भाई इतना दूर है। अच्छा, यहाँ पे जाते हैं अपन। कौन मूवी था? ऑर्डर ऑफ द फेनिक्स शायद से। ये शायद से वो जगह है, ऑर्डर ऑफ द फेनिक्स वाली, जहाँ पे हैरी को खुद हैरी जाके बचा था। वो कोई और पता नहीं।
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
और बेब क्या बोलते बेब?
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat.
Babe, you are so intelligent,
At the
babe.
moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Okay, babe. Your
Not to
secret
worry,
is safe
Poppy.
with me, babe.
If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
इधर अच्छा उधर जाना. My bad, babe.
Confringo!
A centaur. Tread carefully.
और सेंटर क्या बोलते? सब ठीक.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
तो भाई
Please, we
5000
don't
के
want
गेम
any trouble.
खरीदा होगा
We're
ना इधर
simply
ही.
passing through.
क्या
Do you
मजाक
take
कर रहा
us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
ये आपके इतने लंबे बाल का क्या सीक्रेट है?
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind.
वो
And the
सेंटर
poachers
इंडिया में
aren't
रहता
helping
तो
matters.
बोलता था
why
सुरक्षित
would you
काले
think that
मेरे
we had
बाल
anything to
वैस
do with
मॉल ने
poachers?
किया कमाल.
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
अरे 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 अरे
Third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
पानी में तो आ गए भाई. अरे आ रहा हूँ जाने मन रुको. वापस जाएंगे. और
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beak, still smoking. They can't have been gone long.
so far.
Revelio. is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Oh, that's a brilliant idea.
सबको पहले
Can't
लेगा।
figure out why there's such a fuss over poaching.
तेरा भैजन सबका बदला लेगा पॉपी।
It's Totalis.
Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection charms.
तेरा भैजन सबका बदला लेगा। तेरे को तो आगे से मारेगा भाई।
Anyone looking for trouble, found it in me.
अब गियर्स में कितने जल्दी गन को फोड़ देते हैं। एट नाइट यार वाह भाई। तेरा भैजन आ गया।
It's Totalis.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
What in Merlin's name?
भाई
Are those dragons?
ड्रैगन भाई। ड्रैगन फाइट कर रहा है।
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with it. It's Totalis. Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't gonna get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run...
दोनों मारे भाई तो
It's Totalis. Revelio. Have your suspicions? Friends are now, don't I?
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we? One foot in front of the next and quiet as can be. Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Hello, Hamora.
ओ भाई अंडे का फंडा
All right, I have the egg.
एप्पल खा लो एप्पल
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
What I wouldn't give to be a delegate.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact! It's Totalis.
Surprises worth a look.
Don't think you'll get it out of here.
Let me out, son. Let me out, son.
Cruise.
Let me out, son.
You're like a clown bubble.
Let me out, son.
Don't think you'll get it out of here.
What's that? Nothing.
Let me out, son. Let me out. Let me out, son. Let me out. For what? Let me out, son. I'll find you. Would you like me to put you down?
Don't think you'll get it out of here. Let's get this over. Rather unwise coming back this way. There you are.
The lamb returns to the wood.
अच्छा मेरा पोशन एटलीस्ट वेस्ट हुआ उस पे
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Ramrope will want his dragon intact! Straight to fight! Don't think you'll get it out of here! Refuse to be defeated by a vegetable!
Back for more.
You'd be better suited for gardening in the battle!
Stupid one.
Fancy spinning with.
Stupid freak.
Leviosa!
Shall we finish what we started? Never mind vegetables.
Leviosa!
Tasty little foliage.
Expelliarmus!
I shall make much of you. Back to the dirt with
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. Time to get...
Stop right there. You made a mistake.
Let's get this over.
Fight eventually. Marvelous strike. A husky could deal a bigger blow.
नॉर्मल लड़ू का गाइस मैं वो क्या बोलते ड्यूलिंग फिट्स कंप्लीट करने को देगा.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
That's it. Careful! Ramrope will want his dragon intact!
Someone
Don't think you'll get it out of here! Lucky, that's all! I hate wasting time. Vegetables in contact! Expelliarmus!
Back in the ground.
Leviosa! Leviosa!
Little crude.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. My stop. Expelliarmus.
I'll check your pockets. Ah, the lamb returns to the wood. Back for more. Not the point, child. Nothing more than
In a juice? Oh, Betty. Hate these things.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Divorso. Accio. This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given...
It'd be foolish not to expect it. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Finally learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress.
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
I know.
So this is the underground harbour.
Revelio.
The Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social.
Do you think I'm impressed? I don't care how many cocktails. Leave me in peace.
Confringo.
May finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from the hotel wall.
Reading can be as magical as any spell. Why can't students see that?
Now that I have all my gobstones back, I'm ready to take on all challenges. If I can find it.
Lumos.
ये कहाँ पे है अपन?
Lumos.
ये कितना अंदर
Little leech stirred clockwise.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
अभी ऊपर नीचे की तरफ चल यहाँ से ऊपर जाए
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Lumos. Professor Weasley asked me to,
Did she now?
quiz.
Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest
ये
questions.
लोग excuse देते हैं
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
तुक्का
The Golden Snidget.
Correct! The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
ये तो पता ही होगा ये
Felix Felicis.
Well done! Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
Deathly Hallows
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct! According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consist of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
awful ना Web Ledger Ledger
The Quaffle.
That's right! When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'd like to answer more questions.
और
What
क्वेश्चंस के आंसर
governmental
देते हैं।
body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
The Wizards' Council.
That's correct. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
ये वाला तो मेरे को भी श्योर नहीं पता।
The Ukrainian Ironbelly.
No, I'm sorry, but the answer was the Peruvian Vipertooth. Though the Vipertooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around... Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Quincy Hogg.
No, the answer was Hengist of Woodcroft. It is believed that Hengist used the three... The hide-behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
A demiguise.
Yes! While the hide-behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it... What is the only spell known to repel a lethifold?
The Patronus Charm.
Well done. The only known survivor of a lethifold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who published the law of elemental transfiguration.
Gamp.
That's it! One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Knowledge is the real magic.
No, the answer was never tickle a sleeping dragon. In
Wajak kar raha
Latin,
bhai.
the Hogwarts motto is, which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
The Ashwinder.
That's incorrect. The correct answer, according to Parselmouths, each of the runes paws 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
The Pyrenees.
No. The American school. What is the most powerful love?
Virocitiserum.
Incorrect. The answer... Amatentia smells differently to every person, according to what they... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
I don't have time for another
That's fine. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio. Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration. Lumos.
यहाँ का पजल कंप्लीट कर लेता हूँ। और पब्लिक क्या हाल चाल यार, कुछ तो लिखो भाई, थोड़ा मैं भी बात
Off
कर
on
लूँ आप
another
लोगों से।
adventure, are we?
settle down. Settle down.
जी जी बिल्कुल।
Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you.
भाई मैं
Or it
अकेले सिविल
could
ड्रेस में
just
आया
be my
पढ़ने।
eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
कोरस में अनलॉक कर दिया। अवार्ड का बरा वो सब के अलावा
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities. Of course, the guide isn't the only. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
मेन मिशन तो हो गए भाई। भाई ये तो मेरे को दिखाई नहीं दे। चलो फिर मिशन करते वही वाले। The shadow of the
You can't imagine how...
मैं रूम ऑफ रिक्वायरमेंट जाता हूँ तो वो मिशन आ गया। ट्वेंटी फोर चेस हो गया। चलो बहुत टाइम तक लगा चलो।
What are you up to now?
मतलब एक के बंदे के दो दो मिशन है कि पहले ये करते हैं। मेरे पहले सीखते क्या बोल रहा चलो it's time to learn another course.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place. Mysterious and a bit.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student...
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
assignment Murdala about our ancestor was eliminated last time
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Accio! Opening all of these is tempting.
Oh, bye. Nice.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified. This room is full of books.
Confringo!
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Accio, Wingardium Leviosa.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
ये पढ़ रहा है मैं।
Accio. Revelio. Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Potato. Stupefy. Stupefy. Crucial. Confringo.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better.
Accio. Depulso.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Protego. Accio. Leviosa. Confringo. Revelio. Accio.
There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
अरे काइजर ब्रो मेरे पास तो ऑलरेडी बहुत सारे चिक्स है
Do you
चाहिए
think
क्या
the pages were left here on purpose?
दो चार
Slytherin
एक्स्ट्रा
mentioned
भी
a
है
student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left
तो मैं
on
क्या बोल
purpose,
रहा
or the student may
संडे
have
वगैरह को
simply dropped them.
टूर्नामेंट है खेलना है क्या वैलोरेंट का
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
ऑब्वियसली वो तो रहेगा
Leviosa. Revelio.
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
भाई इतने सारे हड्डों का क्या करूँ?
Accio. Revelio. Confringo. Caporso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
हड्डे भाई आओ ना.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it.
जॉर्ड खुल गया
I
भाई.
knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
भाई क्या जोक मार रहा भाई. I felt it
Before
in
we
my-
trudge on further, I've just realized something.
Revelio.
The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
उसके लिए तो आया मैं.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Imperio.
Crucible.
Leviosa. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Imperio.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
कहाँ जाना है अभी?
Revelio.
Depulso. Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be...
Accio. How gracious of you.
I try. That worked. Keep going.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Accio.
अरे ऑलरेडी खेलते हैं सर।
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Sendo!
Imperial! Crucio! That spell got my attention. Rodrigo! Too far.
बहुत अच्छा बना है।
Confringo.
Crucio!
Bombarda.
Crucio!
For a moment there, I thought that would never end. Confringo!
Accio! Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on, don't give up yet. Sebastian! The relic! Look! Could it be? The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea, but we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle. Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it?
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
इधर कुछ तो कांड हुआ है तब धुआं में
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Over there, by the house. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
You want kill spells? You can't stop us. If there was at your service. Crucible. Let's get this over with. Number up wide. Keep out the way. One less human to worry about. Got it.
Not win here. They'll retreat. We'll make them retreat. I'm handling it.
You almost had a lucky shot. Keep out of the way.
There's nowhere to go.
Keep out of strong reach. Kill you when I get down from it.
Confringo. Bombarda.
I won't rest.
We've got them. They'll retreat. We'll make them retreat. Expelliarmus.
Get away.
Confringo.
Stop provoking them.
I'm handling it. Imperial. Confringo. Confringo. Bombarda. There's nowhere to go. We have to fight.
Keep out of Shaw's reach.
Uncle, to the right.
Got him.
They're closing in.
Too slow.
Confringo.
Impressed.
You'll not win here.
Accio.
We've got them. They'll retreat. We'll make them.
Boy, what have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Aloha, Mora.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
Proud of all the potions you've brewed. Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Hello there. In the market for potions, are we? I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an hour when I have news.
भाई ये बंदा गलत काम कर रहा पता है पर क्या कर सकते हैं. और
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Revelio.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. No need to be difficult. I mean...
चलो एक मिल गया.
Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before.
Everything's all right now.
Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Professor Howard will never believe this.
Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before.
चलो गाइस आज के लिए काफ़ी है, अपन कल मिलते हैं।
How nice to see you, my young friend.
चलो बाय, गुड नाइट।